morning. So today is the 24th of March, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. So I just came back from federal court. So basically, for those who don't know, I filed a federal lawsuit for fabrication of evidence. It's legally titled something else, but I worked really hard, and so we're in the stages right now of the defense is trying to get it dismissed. I'm the plaintiff pro se, and so right now they've already tried one shot, claiming that they weren't served properly. So when you're serving these things, if you're paying, if you're basically having it done for you, I think it's ICF or something like that. Forgive me for the wording. Then they cover the expenses for you, and the marshal served it instead. So what I did, I was confused about who served what, so I served it myself, and then the marshals ended up serving. So initially they were trying, the lawyers for the town of Gibsonville were saying that it was inefficient, but the problem with that is, there's two problems. Firstly, they're acknowledging that they did receive it, so they are aware of the lawsuit. Secondly, they were already served properly from the marshals, so I did a good faith effort to serve them. So because I'm still learning this stuff. So now we're on to they're trying to get the case dismissed based off of immunity. So for those who don't know, when people testify, it doesn't matter if they lied. That generally is considered, you can't sue them for that. It doesn't matter if they lied, any of that, which I think is stupid, but the purpose of this is so people aren't fearful of testifying. But my claims allege that this took place outside of court, and it did. And so I can't really get too deep into it because I suspect that they are watching. But so that was their weakest. That was a weak argument, in my opinion. They didn't attack the substance. But so Jeff Reese, his son Dylan Reese, and the John Doe, I don't know his name, so he's titled John Day, but I'm going to get that. They did lie. Not only did they lie in court, but Jeff Reese gave false statements. And so I've not tiptoed around the issue. And so what they're also, from what I'm understanding, is that he's trying to make the argument they're not state actors. So when they conspired to lie and fabricate evidence, then they lost the private argument. They 100% lied. If they did other stuff that I'm not going to speak on right now because I'm just letting my audience know, because one day I want people to look back on this and see how I did it, so you maybe can emulate it. But I will tell you this. So when it comes to federal lawsuits, the judges tend to be more fair. They have to be, because I believe they're on for life. And so their rulings are going to be more scrutinized. And so they have to actually deal with the law. Now in district court, they're supposed to follow the law, but this is why we have federal court, because they don't. And we're seeing more and more of judges being corrupt and more stuff coming out as technology gets better. So this is my update. I'm going to keep on. Even if for some reason this lawsuit was tossed, I would still keep going. So I'll say this. So there's only a couple of outcomes at this point. So assuming the judge dismisses their motion to try to get my case dismissed, or they deny. Excuse me. It wouldn't be as soon as they deny the motion to get my case dismissed. Then it progresses. Now then it progresses to discovery. But it's supposed to. They may have one more attempt to have it dismissed on a procedural issue, and this is the town lawyers. So assuming it, or if it doesn't progress, they could dismiss. They could narrow the dismissal to where maybe some parts of what I'm alleging can't be used. They also could outright dismiss it with prejudice, meaning that I can't bring the suit again. But typically, federal lawsuits, they don't want to dismiss it They typically don't dismiss with prejudice just off of a procedural issue. They'll dismiss and give you a chance to refile, or they'll give you a chance to amend it because they like this one and done, dismissing on the claims themselves. So I think I'm in good standing. I'm hoping, again, there's always some chance the judge could be biased or unfair or whatever. I don't know, but I think I laid out a pretty good argument. So we're going to see. I'll have to wait and see what happens. But that is my update.